Craig Silverstein was the first employee hired by Google's founders. His net worth is now over $900 million, and it definitely wasn't from his salary. Everyone wants equity in your company, investors, future employees, but one mistake here can dilute your shares and cost you everything before you've even started. In this video, I'll show you how to avoid this by designing equity compensation packages A players can't refuse and keep the value of your shares as high as possible. To do this, we're going to use the Engage framework, which is E, educate, N, negotiate, G, gradual increases, A, align, G, guard, and E, evaluate. So let's start with E. Educate. Educate yourself on the basics of equity. How does equity work? What are different types of equity? What are the tax implications? How does it fit into the overall compensation package? You want to have transparent communication, meaning you educate your team about the value of the equity plan and how it contributes to their total compensation. Clearly explain how equity aligns their interests with the company's success. And negotiate. You want to negotiate equity by first benchmarking against market data. Use this market data to benchmark equity offers against similar roles in your industry and region. Ensure that your equity packages are competitive but sustainable for the company's growth stage. Tailor it to the individual. Consider the role, seniority, and potential impact of each employee when designing equity packages. This ensures that high-impact hires feel valued and are incentivized appropriately. G, gradual increases. Find ways to gradually increase equity over time with these two methods. Performance-based incentives. Introduce a system where equity grants can increase based on performance milestones or tenure. This approach motivates employees to perform well and stay with the company longer. Number 2, milestone-based equity refreshes. Plan for equity refreshes or additional grants at significant company milestones. Example of this would be funding rounds or revenue targets. This helps maintain motivation and alignment as the company grows. A, align. You want to align vesting schedules with long-term goals. There's standard vesting schedule. That's if you implement a standard 4-year vesting schedule with a 1-year cliff. This means that employees must stay for at least 1 year to vest any equity, promoting initial commitment and reducing turnover. Consider customizing vesting for key hires. For critical hires or executives, consider slightly different vesting schedules to align with their unique contributions. For example, accelerated vesting upon reaching specific performance targets or company milestone. G, guard. Guard against excessive cash burn. You want to balance equity and cash compensation. For early hires, balance lower cash salaries with higher equity stakes. This strategy conserves cash while still offering competitive compensation through equity. Use bonuses judiciously. Consider performance-based bonuses instead of high base salaries to manage cash burn effectively. Bonuses can be tied to individual or company performance metrics. E, evaluate. Evaluate and iterate regularly. Regular equity reviews mean you conduct periodic reviews of equity packages to ensure they remain competitive and aligned with market conditions and the company's goals. This allows for adjustments based on the company's growth stage and current financial health. Solicit feedback and adjust. Encourage feedback from employees regarding their understanding and perception of equity packages. Use this feedback to make improvements and ensure that equity compensation remains motivating and fair. When applied correctly, the Engage framework will guide you to create equity compensation packages A players can't refuse and keep the value of your shares high as possible. Best of luck.